What's up, everybody, and welcome to my SmackDown review. In fact, the first SmackDown review of the year, which is still a better show than Raw, and hopefully they beat them in the ratings again this week. But we kicked off the show with The Miz coming out, talking about his New Year's resolution, and how he's going to, I guess, be kind to people or something. They talked about Dean Ambrose and wanted Renee Young to apologize for that slap 2 weeks ago. And he pretty much said that he wanted her out here now or SmackDown's not going to go on. Dean Ambrose came out, pretty much just coming to Miz, but Maurice stood in his way and pretty much Maurice slapped him. As Dean Ambrose was looked on, Miz moved around and was pretty much leaving until Dean Ambrose picked up the mic and said, he said, the hard part of this night is over now. Maurice hits harder than he does. And that would pretty much set up the way, the Intercontinental title matches later on tonight. So that's going to go down. Next we had Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. But, Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. Which was a pretty good match. I will say that, even though we've seen these two multiple times go head-to-head with each other. It was a really good match. Baron Corbin picked up the win at the end of the days. After that, he was about to get a chair, but Kalisto came out for the save and took out Corbin. But as Dolph Ziggler stood up, he pretty much super kicked Kalisto, and people started chanting, yes, 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 yes. Well, and now people, this is the question. This is to address everything that people have been talking about all night. Is Dolph Ziggler a heel? Because many times when a face hits another face, and sometimes they'll cheer, it doesn't mean they've gone full-fledged heel yet. He's got to do something really to be a heel, or Dolph Ziggler's going to snap and tired of losing, and he's going to blow a gasket, making him uncontrollable maybe now. But he pretty much, he needs to turn heel anyways, because this face thing has gone on way too long with him, really. So it's gone on forever. For forever, really. So I think a lot of people are really interested in seeing how that's going to go. And then when he went into the back later on, as Rhino, Mojo Rawley, and Apollo Crews sat there, pretty much Ziggler just came back just throwing stuff everywhere, and Crews pretty much told him that I was uncalled for what he did Kalisto. And Ziggler pretty much hit him with a headbutt, and then they started brawling with each other as everyone had to break it up. Then could Crews be going somewhere? Maybe Kalisto, because Crews, he needs something new. Usually he's just back there smiling, doing nothing, and you forget he's on TV, jobbing to folks. But maybe if Ziggler will be going full-fledged heel, well, maybe this is just the seeds. He's not full-fledged, but he's on the road to getting heel. So maybe Crews can do something for this, and hopefully he can get some more TV time, because this guy has done nothing on SmackDown ever since he's been drafted to it. I've said before, and I'm sure many of you all have, that Crews should have stayed in NXT a little bit longer and then come up to the main roster. Becky Lynch went against La Luchadora. Becky Lynch won with the disarmer. Pretty much pulled off the mask, and it was Alexa Bliss. Then the real La Luchadora came in, and pretty much they both attacked Alexa Bliss and not Alexa Bliss. They both attacked Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss for a DDT. Some people wonder who's going to be under the mask. I don't know. Some say it's Mickie James. I'm sure there's a lot of things now with Deonna Purrazzo now from NXT and other multiple promotions she's been in. Daniel Bryan came out as he introduced both John Cena and AJ Styles, as they both will go for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. This AJ Styles pretty much says, me and you brought with covering the same cloth. You worked hard to get here. You wrestled in high school gyms, almost in front of nobody. And then Cena here, he spent 4 months away doing a TV show, and he just gets a title shot just like that. And Bryan pretty much said he understands how AJ feels, and SmackDown said they've been on a roll. We beat Raw in the ratings, and we're going to keep this momentum going and keep it going. And he pretty much let AJ and John Cena have the floor then, and as AJ pretty much said, this shouldn't be a problem for you. Now AJ, and Bryan pretty much said to AJ, this shouldn't be a problem for you. You beat John Cena 3 times now. As AJ Styles told John Cena, he pretty much, you are lucky. But then you get a title shot from your brother-in-law right there. And pretty much he says, I beat you. And it wasn't long ago when you said I was an overrated indie guy, but now, months later, I'm not a WWE champion. What are you? As Styles pretty much saying like how I won the ratings because I'm champion. They don't want John Cena anymore. And he said you talked about The Rock for many years, and now you've become like him, and that you're gonna just leave the WWE high and dry now. And you've been good. You have been good for WWE, but you've been so senior that you'll never be better than The Rock in Hollywood, and you'll never be as good as AJ Styles in the ring. Since this is stuff we have already said about John Cena before, which we already know about the whole Rock thing comparing both of these two. So it's not we heard before, but people pretty much cheered AJ Styles for it. As John Cena pretty much talked about AJ Styles, he's lost all respect for you, and you're just a whiny little bitch, and you think you're just like all the other chumps that think I left it saying I've gone Hollywood and stuff. And he pretty much, started talking almost like that, I wouldn't say 02 John Cena, but, you know, he said, I've been injured before, but I got back in 4 months, and they said I'd be out a year and stuff. So he said, I'm going to keep going. I'm never going to stop. And he told AJ, you be your friends, your family. You better bring your A game to the Royal Rumble, because he's going to kick his ass all over the place. Some say he was panhandling to the crowd, but as he talked about AJ Styles said he's going to beat him at the Royal Rumble. Next thing you know, Baron Corbin comes out. And he said he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, and he's going to go to WrestleMania and beat whoever is the WWE champion. And Cena pretty much says, yeah, so he said, I know he ain't gonna fight, but I'll fight you right now. I wanna fight with the toughest guy in the room. And Corbin says, Saturday, I'll knock your teeth down your throat. And Cena said, let's go. Let's do it right now. As AJ pretty much hit a kick from the side, and Corbin stood over him, which now they set up a match between Baron Corbin and John Cena. So I don't know, I guess they're giving Corbin some type of rub. They're really pushing this guy to almost be a main eventer really quickly in a way. Well, not in a way, but they really are trying to put him in a main event status now. Especially if he has a match with John Cena next week. So we will see how that goes. And it was a really good segment, I will say that. Carmella and James Ellsworth, I still don't know where they're going with this. Pretty much went against Aaliyah. Ellsworth pretty much got involved and knocked Aaliyah off the ropes, and Carmella went with the code of silence. I still don't know where this is going really, but we'll find out. I'm still not on board because I still don't know what they're going to do with Ellsworth. I really don't know what they're going to do with Ellsworth with this. American Alpha squash Brazongo. As the Wyatt pretty much says, next week we want our titles back. And before, I guess, Luke Harper could say run, Randy Orton said it, and Harper looked surprised because he was stealing his thunder. Natalya and Nikki Bella are out there. And I don't know. So I guess they're going to have a match next week. So I don't know. Natalya pretty much accuses Nikki Bella of a lot of things, that she despises her, and pretty much says why you have a spin-off because of the man she's with. And Nikki tried to say that Natalya was the worst of the heart, saying you're just living off your family and that sharpshooter. And Natalya pretty much talked about a picture of Bret Hart, but I don't know what Bret Hart was even doing there really, because he wasn't there, but he said something on Twitter about it with a picture of Nikki Bella, and I don't know, most of the time Bret Hart buries that every chance he gets, so I'm surprised he even said something about SmackDown. But like he said before, he would only come here just to help his niece's career. But Natalya pretty much put up that tweet, and said, I don't want to know what you do to get my uncle to say that about you. And pretty much said she's the best of the Hart family, and Bret was pretty much better also. And she pretty much says, you know, and this is stuff we've heard before about the Bellas. Because of their looks, sex appeal, probably some say that some say suck their way to the top. Or that, you know, and pretty much says once your beauty is gone, John Cena will never be with you and you'll end up dying alone. And Nikki Bella pretty much hit her. You know, I don't know where this feud is going. And I look at this, who's supposed to be the face and who's supposed to be the heel? Because I've never looked at Nikki Bella as some type of sympathetic baby face because it's not working. And Natalya, I don't know how much material she'll have left, so I guess I'm glad that they'll do the match now next week because this is stuff we've already heard before. Even in the first promo, we heard this stuff multiple times before. So this is nothing new. Dean Ambrose wins the Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. which was a good match. I'll say that, but the finish, holy crap, the finish. When Maurice pretty much went to slap Dean Ambrose, the referee was about to disqualify Miz, but Dean Ambrose looked around and just kind of said, no disqualification, kicked Maurice out. Then when pretty much after they kicked Maurice out, Miz hit Dean Ambrose in the back of the head with the Intercontinental title, but Dean Ambrose still kicked out. And Miz tried to get another Skull Crusher finale, but Dean Ambrose pretty much hit the Dirty Tees, got the win, and became a two-time Intercontinental Champion. Which I don't know why he never went back to get the WWE title, but he pretty much now has the Intercontinental Championship now. Some people will think that because of that finish with the referee doing, they'll probably use that to get away to get the belt probably back on Miz or give it back to him. But the crowd was happy that Dean Ambrose was the WWE Champion and won, which I was actually kind of surprised because I didn't know they were going to get the belt on already. I thought they would have a pay-per-view match at the Royal Rumble for the Intercontinental title. I didn't think Dean Ambrose would get the belt already, so I was a little surprised at that. But hey, you never know what's going to happen on here. SmackDown is usually the better show anyway, so it's no problem from there. But where can they run with this since Dean Ambrose is now the WWE Champion? But overall, SmackDown was a great show. It's usually 2 hours that can breeze by through. Better than Raw, oh god, I'm sure you already heard me shit on Raw already, especially with that ending with Goldberg and them thinking he's gonna win the Rumble, and Raw just bad all over the place with multiple things really. So I don't know. Usually SmackDown is once again a better show. Hopefully they can get better in the ratings and beat Raw again this week. I'm sure they will. So yeah, I'm not really gonna do a 205 live review. That's why this crowd was so dead when I saw them come out for Tajiri. I know Tajiri returned tonight, but Jesus Christ, that crowd was dead as hell. They gave no fucks on him when he came out there. So I'm gonna put it there. But SmackDown was a good show. New WWE Champion. Not WWE Champion. I missed a lot of words tonight here. New Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.